It's Jover. It's Jover, lads. This is the type of greed they talk about in the Bible. They signed Steph Talbot an hour ago, and now they got Emma. How do you get Emma Meesseman and Steph Talbot? How do you get both the best free agents? How do you sign Emma Meesseman and Steph Talbot? What is going on? What is going on? Like, just crown the championships already, champions already. Oh my god, I was halfway through recording a video. I mean this when I say this. I was halfway through recording a video. If you guys agree, this is over, by the way, subscribe. Subscribe, we can watch the Indiana Fever losing their mind. I don't own a Liberty jersey, because I bought all the rookies jerseys. Do I just go fair weather fan? Do I just go fair weather fan and just give the Liberty the championship? No, screw that. Screw that. This is the type of greed they talk about in the Bible. Like, this is crazy. I was midway through a video about Steph Talbot. About Steph Talbot joining the Liberty. And I'm like, I literally was like, okay, this means Emma Meesseman's probably going to go to Phoenix. Or she's going to go to the Lynx. And I'm like, even with her in Minnesota or Phoenix, Steph Talbot is a much better version of... She's like, well, at least as good as Kennedy Burke. At least as good as Kennedy Burke. So I'm like, worst case scenario, Steph Talbot, or like, they're going to compete, even if Emma goes somewhere else. But they got both! They got both! How do you get both? Like, I made an entire video. I made an entire video about Steph Talbot for the Fever. And I'm like, look, Steph Talbot is way better than Chloe Bibby. Everyone's wanting the Fever to get Chloe Bibby. I'm like, no, Talbot's way better. Talbot's a surefire. She's a steady hand. She can end games. She's bigger than Bibby. She's bigger than Sophie Cunningham. She can play the 4. She's really a 3, but she can play the 2 through 4. And she's got the size that she can compete. She was Australia's second best player after... Oh, she was Australia's starting 5 last year in the Olympics. I made an entire video about that. They got both. They got both. Life is unfair. We going back to back. It's Jover. Like, we're playing tomorrow. Length of time it takes to get through the visa application. Thank you, US Visa, for taking so long. Like, thank you, US Immigration, so we don't have to play against. We don't have to play against her. We don't have to play against her this year. We don't have to play against her, because you better believe the Fever aren't facing the Lynx in the... Liberty in the playoffs. Oh, dear God, no. Oh, dear God, no. We're going to be in that 7-8 seed. Oh, no. We might face them in the playoffs. It's over. It's actually over. Like, there's no... Like, the... Liberty have 4 of the top 10 players in the league. They have 4 of the top 10 players in the league, with the most versatile defender in the league. Like, how the hell are you meant to be? How are you meant to beat a lineup of Breanna, Phoebish? Like, if they start, they're gonna... Well, like, look, their ending lineup is not going to be Natasha Cloud. And, like, one of Phoebish or Natasha Cloud is going to the bench. Like, that is crazy. Like, they're going to the bench. They would start, like... What the hell is going on? You've got, like, Natasha Cloud, elite defender, plays the 1. And then you can run Breanna at her actual position, which is point guard. You can play 6'4" Phoebish at the 2. Like, they can actually run a lineup. They can run a lineup. I'm not joking. Lineup of Stewie at the 1. Stewie. Shooting guard, Phoebish. Small forward, Burke. Because Kennedy Burke can kind of guard. What height is Kennedy Burke? She only 6'1". She's only 6'1". So what size? Like, they can run Kennedy Burke. They can get Talbot. Like, they can run Meesseman at the 4 and Jones at 5. Like, they actually can run that lineup. They can run that lineup. Who's going to score on that lineup? Who's going to score? Who the hell's going to score? They can run a million different lineups. They have the ability to run a billion lineups. Like, their bench, by the way. Apparently, the Mercury and the Lynx were also in the mix to land her, and she went with the Liberty. She literally just went where she was going to win a title. The Mercury and the Lynx. As expected, the Indiana Fever. As expected, the Indiana Fever had no chance. Like, to be fair, like, why would she go to Fever? Why would she go to the Fever? Like, she's a ring chaser. And Fever not be in the mix, as expected. Fever not in the Satu mix. But no, we signed Dewana Bonner, who walks. That's our marquee signing. That's our marquee signing. We just... I don't know. I'm just shocked. I'm just absolutely shocked. And I don't know what I can say. I think it might be done. I think this is like the 2023 Aces all over again. If you guys don't know about the 2023 Aces, like, they had... Everyone thought it was just over. And then Candace Parker, because they got Candace Parker. They won a championship, then got Candace Parker. It's a Liberty repeat. I don't see how they lose. I don't see how they lose. Kathy vetoed this. We didn't have the money. Actually, no, we did have the money. We did have the money for this. We had the money. Man, Fever had 2 times the money. Money of either the Lynx or and weren't in the running. We are not contenders. They had double the money and they weren't even in the running. Man, that just shows competent front office, doesn't it? That just shows a competent front office. That's what a competent front office is. It's absolutely over. It's absolutely over. There's no scenario that... I think there's absolutely no scenario where they don't win. Like, she genuinely fits into any system. She can be the one. She's not going to come off the bench. This is Emma Meesseman. She's the second best player on that team. Maybe the best player on that team. And that's the scariest part about all this. Is that she might be, when it's all said and done, the best player on this team. And she could go and win finals MVP. Like, how did I get Steph Talbot and Emma Meesseman? Like, I'd be happy with Steph Talbot. I'd be happy with just Steph Talbot. I'd be happy with just Steph Talbot as a Fever fan. We're not getting anyone, are we? We're going into the playoffs with 11 players. We're re-signing Jaylen Brown, aren't we? We're re-signing Jaylen Brown. Let's just concede we're re-signing Jaylen Brown. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like... Can Elena Deladon come back out of retirement? Can Elena Deladon come back out of retirement, please? Taurasi, can you come back out of retirement? Who are we kidding? We're done. It's over. Fever as a serious organization? Nah.